Yes, guys, welcome to the first Bali podcast. Today we have a very special guest. If you ever got blocked by Facebook, you have to watch this video because this next level entrepreneur next to us, he has the solution to all your Facebook problems. He did 4 million with dropshipping. He travels around the whole world. His name is Florian. We call him Flo.
Nice to meet you, Will.
Mon frère.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice that you're here. Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Florian, I'm 31, I'm from France, but I'm also Cambodian. And yeah, I used to do a lot of dropshipping, so I went through all the shit that you guys know, all the blockage and stuff. I've been in the game since 2017, so I've seen a lot. And right now I'm transitioning to something else, we're gonna talk about it later, but yeah, it's gonna be a good podcast.
Bro, I'm super excited because you do a lot of dope things. I'm very curious. You started in 2017. You were very early. How did you start with dropshipping and how did you know about it?
Okay, so basically I never had like a real job. So I finished my studies, and back then my cousin he was living in Cambodia, and he told me like about the online business and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And since I was already big in the dancing, like back then I had my name in the dancing, I was teaching a lot of workshops and people knew me. So the plan was to create a platform to teach people how to dance online. You know, now it's everywhere. You see a lot of like online dance courses and stuff.
Okay, I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. Yeah, we're not in dancing, so maybe good to say he's also bachata teacher, salsa and kizomba.
Yeah.
Sick, bro.
Yeah. So basically the project was to launch a platform to teach people how to dance online, starting with my dance and then scaling, like with bringing other dances with other teachers and stuff. And now, like in 2022 after COVID, like a lot of people did it successfully. But back then in 2016, there was no one on the market. So there was like a big blue ocean that unfortunately we didn't like manage to catch because we didn't have the experience. Mm-hmm. But then when we stopped the dancing project, I was like, there is no way. I moved to Cambodia back then to work on this project.
Oh, nice.
My cousin. And then I was like, there is no way I'm gonna like, how do you say, go back to a 9-to-5 job and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to find something else, and I found dropshipping. So I was like, okay, let's get started. You know?
Nice, bro. Before this, you were a professional dancer. I was just curious, bro. Did you also look for ways on the internet how to make money online? Because mostly, if you search that kind of things on the internet, you get how do you say it, on YouTube, you get ads, you know, from the people who sell courses.
Did you buy a course or something, or how did you start?
How did you know?
Yeah, I bought several courses when I started. I remember there was this guy, Dan Da Silva, back then.
I know his name, yes.
I bought his course, I bought another course, his name is Chilbo Adela. But then there's actually one course that made me take off. Mm-hmm. It's like the guys then were Chris and Jeremy, and they were showing a lot of value. For free at first, I was like, wow, they're showing so much for free. Okay. And then they had like a group coaching program for like 2 weeks. That was only 1K back then. I remember, like super cheap for the value that they provided. It was called Super Saturday. It was like one Saturday from like for 12 hours straight.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine showing value.
So,
and then afterwards 1 week with 2 hours per day call, like to, you know, and it was like, that made me took off.
So, because, what was their name? Jeremy and...
Chris. No, they stopped, but... Yeah.
Okay, well, because we never heard about... I'd never heard about these people.
French people.
No, they're American.
Oh, shit, we don't even know.
Well, how long did it take before you became profitable with dropshipping?
It took me 8 months.
Yeah, and what did you do? We did 9.
We did 9 months,
nice. And how much did you do in the first month? When did you do the big
what was the turning point?
So basically, like for 8 months, I wasn't losing so much money. I was like break even. I had like a few winners here and there, but like nothing much, you know. So I was never really like losing money, but I wasn't earning like much until I found this one winning product, which was, I can tell.
Do you want to show it?
Yeah, I can. I mean, I don't have it with me yet, but it's like a football belt that you attach to yourself.
Okay.
With a string attached to the ball. You kick the ball and the balls come back to you. So that you can train your passing.
Okay.
So I will show you after if you want to. If you want to put a picture of
we will pop up. We will pop
it right here.
And this product made me 95k in 6 weeks.
So nice, bro.
Yeah, and like it's over. You know, like it's like you work so hard with nothing, and suddenly, boom. It's like take off. You're like, what the fuck, you know?
It's maybe like what we had is we worked for 9 months, but we we did 9 months for our first 5 sales in one day. Because we first did
We
on
lost
our
money
own.
for 9 months.
We lost money, but we were very insecure and we thought, okay, nobody wants to connect with us because we don't have success. So we had a dropshipping course, but we were scared to be at the group coaching. We didn't want, we're scared to be there. Yeah, bro, we came from a long way, bro.
Yeah.
And then after 9 months, we were like, hey, we need to change something because we're working very hard and we lost already all our money. So what we did is I did my first 5k in a month, so I had 800 euros in my bank account. Lucien had nothing left, so what he did, he secretly took money from our parents' saving that they saved for university. And we invested in our first dropship mentor, and then we did our first 20k. And we're like, bro, if we can do, if someone else can do that, we can also do it, and we're not gonna stop until we succeed.
Yeah, nice. A nice story.
Yeah,
too.
man. From there on, bro, it just went up.
And what is your biggest month dropshipping?
The biggest months in profit was like 50k.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
50k
that's
profit.
Nice,
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, that's nice, bro,
Yes.
to be honest.
And
And what was the revenue? Because the dropshipping is always revenue.
It's like the thing
And
is like
profit, it's,
back then when so I'm gonna talk about it later, but
Okay.
when you discovered like the unsaturated market that was a cash cow, it was like 40% profit.
So,
Oh,
you know?
shit.
Yo.
Bro.
that was crazy, like
Yeah,
40%
yo.
profit, you know, so you didn't need to make like huge revenue
yeah.
to because it was like super untapped, and I'm gonna talk about it later.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I'm also curious.
Nice, man.
Flo also had a French dropshipping course with 300 students. How did you start with that, bro? How did you came with the idea?
Yeah.
So it was back in 2019. I was like, okay, usually when I get success in something, I like to teach, you know. That happened with the dancing. Like I started to get good at dancing, I want to teach. Back then also was teaching mathematics to students.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I always loved teaching, you know.
Okay.
And then I had like some coaching here and there, like even when I didn't have a course or a community, some people were asking for coaching and I was getting them results. So I was like, maybe I should do something. And then I was thinking, okay, should I do it in French or in English? Mm-hmm. So I was checking what was on the English market and French market, and English market was already a lot of people, you know, and in French market it was like not so many big gurus, let's say, and the way they were teaching stuff was very different than the way I was doing dropshipping, you know, because I learned from like masterminds in the US. I had my own way. I'm gonna talk about it later. And I was like, if I share my like what I know, like people are gonna love it. So I opened my group. I did what I call the Knowledge Bomb Challenge. Share for 30 days, every day, like a video or a post that is super valuable with like sharing what I know about dropshipping. And I call this the knowledge bomb challenge. Mm-hmm. And I was posting those posts in other Facebook groups, you know, and then all the people who liked or commented my post, I would like
a friend as well.
A friend mentioned, hey, I have a
that's
Facebook
getting
group.
marketing.
That's
getting marketing.
But you were doing the you were making every day a video and you were posting that for free in the Facebook groups. Yeah. Or did you have like a course and then every day there was one video released?
No. It was just like I didn't have a course back then. I just shared what I knew about dropshipping and what I thought would make me different from the other people in the French market.
Yeah.
And I was posting in French groups, in my own group, and then I was messaging. Like, I was hustling.
Getting marketing, bro. That's getting marketing.
And then people were like joining my group, and then they saw all the value I was sharing, so they were talking to their friends, all joined that group. And I grew the group to 500 members in 1 month.
So nice.
And then I did a beta launch for the course. So I didn't have any course or nothing, but I said, okay, I'm gonna do beta launch. I need 10 guys that I'm gonna like help, you know, with coaching calls and also build the course at the same time. And out of those 10 people, like, I think 7 like blew up, like they crossed like 6 figures minimum. Some of them are like 7 figures. But they started at the start. There was no course, nothing, just coaching calls, and I was helping them and, you know, building the course, you know. And then like I was getting so much result for the students that they started sharing, and that's how I got my name, you know.
Walk the talk, boys.
Walk the talk.
So nice.
So we just, bro, we didn't know nothing about it. We just met at the gym, and it was like, yo, bro, do you use the bench press? No, one set left, and then we talk like this.
And right now we're at the podcast.
Bro, I'm also curious, Flo, you lived in 8 countries.
Yeah.
So you lived in France. You are from Cambodia.
Yeah. So I lived in France, US, Poland, Cambodia, Bali, Portugal, Mexico. I'm forgetting one country.
Yeah, 7 is also a lot,
It's
bro.
okay.
Why did you? It's nice, bro. But why did you travel so much?
So basically, first it was for my studies because since I was a kid, my parents they always pushed me to travel and like explore countries, and they were always pushing me to when I have a job later to try to not stay in France but find something abroad because they
Okay.
know like the mindset in France is not very uplifting,
Okay.
Okay.
And so I had this like mindset from since I was a kid. And that's why also I wanted to do online business, so like be free to travel and work from anywhere and live in Bali and
Living the life, boys.
yeah, living the become life,
Yeah,
Well, so your parents, are they entrepreneur or because
No, they're
it's
not.
so sick? Yeah,
They're
it's
not,
that.
but they still like they always push me to travel and
Oh, nice.
stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
so dope. Bro, I'm curious now because we were like, you can solve almost every Facebook problem. How did you get into this, bro? Because
Yeah.
dropshipping is Facebook. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
blogs,
That's another blue
pain,
ocean.
frustration.
So basically, in my course, so the main problem was all the Facebook issues.
Yeah.
And in my US mastermind, because signed up like to a high level mastermind. The name of the guy was Gabriel Beltran. I don't know if you know him.
Can we send you
Okay.
mail?
Gabriel Beltran,
No.
Beltran, but I heard
Beltran.
of
His
him.
name.
I
the
heard
the
of him.
e-com millionaire.
Bro, I heard of
His
him.
name sounds
His
familiar.
name sounds familiar.
So basically, he had a coaching program mastermind, and I joined in. And there I networked with a lot of people there, super smart guys and crushing it. And also Beltran was showing a lot of value.
Okay.
So he shared a lot of like systems and a worker one with all the Facebook bands.
Mhm.
And then I was sharing them with my students, in my Facebook group.
Yeah.
And then they started to develop their own method, and they started to
Oh.
share. And so it was like a big like.
Well,
Big
Like
mastermind.
masterminds and
Well,
everyone
yeah.
sharing their technique to go
Yeah.
around all the bands and stuff
Okay.
like that, and we come up with systems and stuff like that, and until like so for the on bands and stuff like that, so it started back in 2020 when and the same, it's like there was this guy who like I was talking to, and I gave him access to he was super cool, and he
Mhm.
shared some value, and I said, oh, you can get to my I can give you access to my course for free,
Mhm.
because you're cool and stuff.
Yeah.
And he loved the value so much, he said, okay, bro, there is like 2 contacts I'm not sharing to anyone, but I want to share it with you because
Yeah,
you gave me so much value,
Yeah.
So he shared me his insiders at Facebook,
Oh, damn.
and then that's how I started with all
So-
the Facebook
That
unbound
was my
and-
question also, bro. How did
stuff.
you get the context?
Yeah,
bro?
because
That's-
everybody with dropshipping is always Facebook, bro, and everybody is looking for ways, and almost nobody got the context,
Yeah, it's like I was just sharing value, and then someone gave it back to me,
Nice,
and,
man. Nice.
it's,
Bro, that's so dope. And bro, I'm also curious. Do you maybe have some tips or advice for someone so that you don't get blocked very easily with Facebook?
Yeah, so there is a lot of things to share, but I'm gonna share. Like I have actually in my Instagram, like on YouTube, you can check on YouTube, like you tap Florentip,
Mhm.
how to prevent all bans in 2022. I made a whole video about it, but I'm gonna share a few things. So first, when you have a business manager, you never wanna have only one admin, one profile on the business manager, because if the profile gets restricted, you lose everything. So you need to have at least 2 admins. So it doesn't have to be like buying profile. You can just ask your mom or your dad to you just add them as an admin to your own BM, and like so you have 2, and they don't even have to do shit. Only when you get blocked, they will you can use their profile. So say you use your mom, dad, sister, or cousin, whatever profile, you put them as an admin. They don't do anything on the BM. The profiles that are gonna run the ads needs to be not admin but employee.
Okay.
Because there is less flag when you are an employee and you run ads rather than if you are the admin.
Okay.
So this reduces the risk, and I see a lot of people. This is very simple tips, but just from that can save you a lot of headache.
Sick.
So you wanna do that. And the other thing is, so the thing is that the algorithm of Facebook is always changing, the policies and everything. So let's say you have some ad accounts that you're not using anymore, and like you have a lot of inactive campaigns. If those campaigns are inactive, but the ads that are inside are not compliant with policies, even if you ran them 2 years ago, 3 years ago or something,
They can
Facebook can like trigger like the ban from that. So if you stop using campaigns, ad accounts, something, just delete everything. Because sometimes people are like, oh, I didn't do anything, I got banned, I don't understand.
That's
you know?
a good tip.
And
What we always did, we just shut them down and then we go continue and then we get blocked.
That's why we got banned so much.
Yeah, because just like the thing is like back in 2017, 2018, dropshipping was a fucking forest. Bro, the type of product you were running was like showing before after weight loss, like cosmetic products. Like there was no feedback score, there were no.
So it was so easy.
Bad.
It was so easy.
But if you still have those campaigns inside your ad accounts, and the algorithm find it, boom, it can flag you 3 years later. It happened to some of my friends.
Bro, if he knew that when we were dropshipping.
This is really good one, bro, to be honest.
Basically always like clean your ad accounts. If you have any bad pages on your BM or your profile, just remove them. Anything that you think could trigger a ban. If you have, for example, a profile that is restricted, that is on your BM, you know, and you don't need this profile anymore, just remove this. This one.
Just keeping it clean.
Yeah, keeping it clean as much as possible. And the other thing is, Facebook is very good at detecting scrapped content. So let's say you scrap content from a different Facebook page, or you want to test the product fast. So you scrap a video from someone, and then you launch the same video or something. Facebook can see it, and if let's say the other person was banned, or had like flags, it will
trigger the same.
Trigger the same. So you want to make your own content if possible. So send yourself the product or send it to some like influencers or content creator. Like you can find a lot of them on TikTok, Instagram. You pay them like whatever, and then they can create content for you. Or you find footage on YouTube. Yeah. You make your own stuff, or you pay someone to make like your own video.
What we did sometimes is we just took videos from advertised them, but sometimes we did a call with somebody else. He never got Facebook blogs, but he always made his own content. He never got it, bro. I said, what do you do with Facebook? I never got blocked, bro. He got bro. But he makes his own content.
And the problem is that once you get into the loop of getting blocked, Facebook is very good at when you try to learn a relaunch, and everything, like Facebook can catch, this was a banned profile before, like they can check the address of the computer, your IP address, they can check the cookies. So you always want to, if you're using several profiles, you want to use like several Chrome sessions, or ideally you want to use like multi-login with proxies or incognito with like proxies to match the countries, And farm the profile used to work before, but now not anymore. You need to use like real profile, because like Facebook can detect like the fake profile super easily, even if they're aged. So the way we do it is like we rent profiles to other people, like people who are not marketer. They're happy to get like $50 a month or something just so that we can use the profile. And you can find them in the Philippines, or you can just post in Upwork. You can post in Facebook group, buy and sell group. Hey, I'm looking to run your Facebook account, and people are so desperate for money that they would do it.
We just bought a Facebook profile. 100 euros. I got this ID. And
we just bought it. Yeah, we just bought that for 100 euros, passport, everything.
And it worked.
I have to account.
We just buy them. We say, bro, 100 euros, and we get a passport.
Passport or
wait, it's a real profile?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just don't use Facebook.
Okay.
Can you also have an ID? For sometimes when you're verification. We just find ways to get real profiles. Basically, that's the thing you need to remember.
That's a good
and when you connect on this profile, don't use the same Chrome session. Use either new Chrome session or multi-login or incognito with like proxies. You can get proxies from there's a lot of proxy seller, Bright Data, and stuff like that. I explain it all in my videos on YouTube.
Well, how do you mean an extra Chrome extension? You just mean like an extra
here when you go here.
How do you mean, bro?
Like here, you have this is a Chrome session. Or different browser,
Sick, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
The safest is to use like multi-login with like proxies, but you can use also different Chrome sessions.
Well, that's so dope. I'm just gonna do a quick screen share, then everybody knows it. So the extra Chrome extension is here. Here. And then this is perfect, bro. Yeah, thank you, bro. Super valuable. But I'm also curious. I thought it's super dope what you said. I was in a US mastermind with all guys who do really well with dropshipping. I'm also curious, well, what's your best investment you ever made?
Oh yeah.
So this was this master. I paid 5K to join this on this mastermind.
Okay.
And
How long was it?
It was supposed to be like 6 months, but in the end, like we stayed in for like 2 years.
Boy, yo.
Oh,
You know, so I'm like, okay, like she's not moving the access or
yeah.
anything. I still have access to the call, but more than the call is the people I met from this mastermind. Because then we had our own WhatsApp group. Then I met those guys in Miami. You know, like we did our own mastermind. You know, like rented the room and like sharing all the value, and we were doing calls sometimes. And for example, like I did one call like for free just to share. You know, hey guys, like I have a good experience with Instagram influencers. You know, and people back then didn't have much experience, so did a call. And then I share all I knew about influencers.
Yeah.
And you know, and it was like.
Okay, so well, I have just a little question. So when you started with dropshipping, the guys we saw were always Gabriel Saint-Germain.
Sebastian Georgiou.
Yeah, and Gabriel Saint-Germain.
Sebastian Georgiou and
Tenor Planes.
And
Who were your big examples when you started, like 2017?
2017 was, so as I said, Gabriel Beltran, Chris and Jeremy, Dan Da Silva was searching his content, Chil Boadella, but they all, I think they all switched, you know, they all stopped dropshipping.
Yeah.
Who else back then in 2017 I was watching?
They made the exit.
who is your example right now?
Yeah.
For ecom?
Or just in general, maybe you like to.
So I really like some events.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
Sabri Subi is a fucking genius.
I don't know.
You know the book Sell Like Crazy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
This guy, bro, like this book is so good.
Yeah?
Like this guy is a genius of marketing.
We have it, bro. We did not read it yet.
Yeah, it's really good. Like,
Okay, then we're gonna
and that's the strategy I'm following right now for my new project. I'm gonna talk about later.
Okay.
But I also follow a lot Hormozy. You know, Hormozy is
Yeah,
growing up,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I discovered him like 6-7 months ago when he wasn't so famous.
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah.
And it was like I saw his course, like wow, really good stuff.
Okay.
So that's the people I'm following right now.
And Andrew Tate, Cobra Tate.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, I mean, I don't share all their ideas
Yeah,
because they are very extremist on some ideas.
Yeah.
But just they are very entertaining to
Very
watch,
nice, very
and
nice.
there are some good ideas, you know, on
They're
on like you know being a masculine and male, but
Yeah.
you know, but don't take everything they say as to the T. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
make your own opinion because some of them some of the things they're saying, I'm like, you know.
Okay. Hey, brother, I'm just curious. What is your biggest secret in business that you normally never tell to someone, bro?
Usually I share everything, you know. Like,
Oh,
I'm thinking like
yeah.
something that I haven't shared.
We also
If
we just say everything
The
always.
secret
If I
of living
didn't,
is
if
good.
I didn't share, it means like it's because I just discovered it and I didn't have time to share.
We always say
Biggest
everything.
we are the same. We always say everything.
I show everything always.
Yeah, we show everything. I don't know when I get excited. Also, I just go help because then
I
you have
mean,
a nice.
Yeah. So basically, it's like it's gonna sound like kind of like cheesy, but that's how I took off in dropshipping. Is that when you set yourself deadline and you are like back to the wall. So basically, let me tell you the story how I managed to break through in dropshipping.
Tell me what.
So
Yeah,
I was like 5-6 months in with no fucking results. I was like hustling and I was like, fuck, why I'm not getting results, you know? And then and then my mom was like, hey, maybe it's time that you found a job, you know, like she was supportive, but she was like, you know, you've been working for some time on your thing, it's not working, maybe you should find a job.
Yeah.
So then I came back to France and I told her, okay, let me until the end of the year, so it was end of 2017, to make it work. If it's not, I will find a job, you know.
Okay.
And once you have this realization, fuck, I only have 3 months to make it work, or my dream is gone, you know?
No chicks, no party.
No, like there is no e-commerce lifestyle, traveling, living in Bali, fucking traveling and stuff. I was like, fuck, I have to make it work somehow. And that's when I took the decision to like invest in, because I feel, you know, I was trying to find the courses for free or hacking the courses and stuff, but it's only when I started to actually pay someone, like, you know, when you pay attention.
Yeah, if you
you know?
pay attention.
And then you succeed, bro.
And then because I could have gotten this course for free, you know, but I was like, no,
I'm gonna bless him and I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, and this guy like was sharing so much value. Like those guys, Chris and Jeremy, they were sharing so much value for free. I was like,
okay,
bro, if I pay to learn from them, it's gonna be even better.
Okay.
So then I invested in this mentorship and then I hustled like crazy. Yeah, because like fuck, I only have 3 months. But then after 1 month, boom.
Yo.
That's how it.
That's fast,
Oh,
bro.
you know?
1 month.
It's dope, bro.
Yeah,
that's fast.
but I was already 6 months in, but it was like
okay. Yeah, just
1 month, like from the moment I had the deadline. So it's like if you want to be successful into something,
Yeah.
you cannot like wait too long. You know, maybe I'm gonna launch this project. Oh yeah, maybe next year. You gotta start now, and you gotta
Deadline.
Yeah, you need to set yourself a deadline because if you don't, then
Yeah, you're right, bro.
And also, well, your biggest tip for someone who maybe just begins or wants to begin, what are your biggest tips for that? Because we say like, bro, what we did is we thought nobody want to connect with us because we were not successful. Bro, if you start, just connect with people who already are successful in the business model, then you're in 3 months, you are.
yeah. But the thing is, you need to connect for these people, and if you don't have value to provide them, they're gonna be like, who is this guy?
Yeah, it's
So
true,
what you
true.
want to do, so there are several things you can do when you get started. The first skill I would recommend everyone to learn is copywriting, because once you know how to write once you know how to do copywriting, you can do everything. Basically, you can do e-commerce, you can sell courses, you can work for companies, you can freelance. Like copywriting is the most valuable skills to me, you know.
Okay.
To learn. So I would recommend everyone to start with copywriting. So you can.
Okay.
So the best way to start is you can read books. You buy a Kindle or you order on Amazon. So you can buy Copywriting Secrets by Jim Edwards, or the Sell Like Crazy from Cybersubi is very good for copywriting. You have what else? What other good books for copywriting?
Sell the Cat or something, you know
Huh?
that one? Sell the Cat, do you know that book?
No, I don't know the
Oh,
one.
it's recommended by Yengo, you know him? The
No.
dropshipper?
No.
Oh, he does like 1 million a month or something.
Okay.
He sells
Yeah.
that.
Breakthrough advertising also is very good, but basically it's like you wanna buy some books, but then not just read. You have to write, so you have to find ways like to write or like work for free. That's what I would recommend.
Okay,
You want to
okay,
connect with the big guys,
Yeah,
Work
yeah.
for free for
work
them.
for free.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
just like a day, like I want to get experience. I want to work for you for free. I can do copywriting, you know, and stuff like that.
Okay.
That he can like test you, and you can that's how you
That's so
you
dope.
learn. They're gonna give you task, and then from there like that's how you
Just work for free at the big guys. Just
Yeah,
work-
with big
that-
guys,
That's
you
a
know?
good one, bro.
You can do copywriting, but you can do other stuff. You know,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
assist them in anything.
Or
you know?
customer service or anything.
Yeah, just like you want to get value from people, first provide value.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the base of networking to me, because you saw when it comes to networking,
Yeah.
I see a lot of people, they come to the and they always want to get like they're like value rich. They're like
Yeah.
trying to see, okay, what can I get from
Yeah.
this guy, you know?
Yeah,
Like, you know, if you come into with a mindset of like, okay, I'm meeting new people, how can I help them? How can I provide them value? You know, I just met this person. Oh, you do this. Oh, I actually know someone who do exactly the same as you. You know, I should connect you to this person. And that's how you connect two people together. Boom, and you instant raise your value to people, because like, oh my god, this guy is so cool. He connected us. Or
It was a big villa party.
Yeah.
You can come, bro.
That's so dope. And bro, I'm also curious, Flo, because you do a lot of things, bro. You're a bachata teacher, you were in the e-commerce, you did organic marketing, everything. But now, bro, what are you focusing on right now? Because you're gonna launch a course.
yeah, so basically right now, so the thing is like with ecom, it was making me cash, but I wasn't feeling fulfilled. You know?
Okay.
It's like first you need the money to get the freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Then once you make the money, you're like, okay, do I need more? Yeah, okay, so then you chill.
I like
You're
that one, bro.
oh, the
Okay,
cash flow is
okay,
going down.
okay.
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
work
yeah,
again.
yeah.
You know? So
Let's
it's
do
like
more.
all this up and down, because I wasn't so like fulfilled by ecom, you know?
Okay.
And then I was like, so basically I had a big transformation. Okay, actually, let me show you.
Okay, let's do it.
show us, bro, show us.
Let's see if they can see the picture. But this is how I looked like 2 years ago. No, actually, let's show you like 10 years ago and then 2 years ago. So
Okay,
you see
bro.
the difference.
I'm also gonna check here the questions because we.
Oh, we did
Yeah,
something on
questions.
Instagram, guys. For everybody who.
So this is how I looked before.
What, yo, bro? 2 years ago.
No,
This.
10 years ago. And
So.
10 years
maybe we
ago I looked like this.
Yeah,
Just,
if you want, we can pop it or.
Yeah.
We'll pop it up.
We'll
So-
pop it up or
oh.
just show.
But you see like how I look now.
Well, yo, bro.
Well, you look very
Yeah,
fresh
man.
now. You know?
Oh,
nice
and-
whip,
and-
nice chain. You know.
And 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years and a
Is
half
that
ago.
3 years ago, bro?
It's me.
Well, but you're by now you're just.
Is that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
What, yo, bro? So, yeah, you can't. But how did you get this change in 2 years? Or because you were dropshipping now already for 5 years?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
so basically it's a long story, but I also like got into a lot of like into self-development, into also game. You know what is game? It's like when you
Chicks fixer.
Yeah, chicks. Yeah, and everything.
What there?
So I went through a lot of like ups and downs in this journey.
Yeah.
And what I want now is I want to teach Asian men, because when you're Asian and you grow up in the Western societies, it comes with a lot of stereotypes and like racist jokes and like girls who are not so into Asian most of the time.
Are you Asian, bro?
You don't look Asian.
Yeah,
but in
I'm
Cambodia, is that in Asia or is
Yeah,
it? Oh, but I thought it was at Brazil, Brazil.
No. But look, I look Asian here on this picture.
Well, you don't look Asian, bro.
If you say
less.
If you say French, I say yeah, bro.
I look Asian, bro, like with the glasses and stuff.
See?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, a little bit. Bro.
Yeah, but now not anymore, bro.
Yeah.
You just say I'm from France, bro. You're from France.
Yeah.
But people think I'm Latino or African.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and since I dance also on top.
Okay.
But basically what I want to do now is I want to teach Asian men who were in the same situation as I was before to like, you know,
climb the ladder.
Climb the ladder and like
Sick.
grow from like
Dope.
go from zero to hero and
Dope.
teach them about mindset and like social skills and
That's
like
so
how to improve your look and everything, and you know.
That's so because you
just a
you
total
also
package.
got you also got a mentor or something, or you went in the Chicks Fix game or.
Yeah, I started game like 10 years ago, so I learned like, you know, like approaching girls in the street, at the club.
You also did that? You just went, for example, to Miami and then you were just approaching girls all day? You did that?
Like everywhere in the world I was doing that.
Well, yo, that's dope.
Yeah, I was
So
traveling
never
around
did
to do
that,
that, you know.
Yeah.
And I grew a lot from that.
Dope.
But there were also a lot of things that I did that were not optimal, and now I have some kind of like the shortcuts, because I know like the results I'm getting now, instead of like getting them in like 3-4 years, I could have getting them in 1 year if I had all the knowledge I have now, you know.
That's for
So
sure.
the idea is like to teach guys to level up themselves. So they can have like a high quality life with high quality friends, high quality women around them. And
I was first like
to become a top G.
So I was first like, what do you mean exactly? But it's dope. Well,
Okay,
it's a dope
nice.
idea. Brother,
Okay, so
I don't.
Flo, to be honest,
I think it was super dope.
Where can
podcast,
people
bro.
follow you, bro?
so you can find me on Instagram for Intep. I also have a YouTube channel for Intep. I mean, it's not so active, but there are some videos, especially about Facebook bans. Check it out. And yeah, if you have any problem with Facebook bans, you can contact me. I can recover your accounts. I can provide agency accounts or full setup to get you back on the platform.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna pop your Insta, all your social links. We're gonna pop right here, and also in the description in our YouTube video, we're gonna pop everything. Maybe also with a waiting list for your improving self-development.
So it's mainly for Asian men.
Yeah,
you know? I mean, it can also apply for like white people and stuff. But like my target, I want to be really niche because I know they can relate more to my personal brand.
You know what, Flo, we're gonna do? All of your socials will be in the description.
So the last question. He has a personal Facebook profile. He doesn't do any dropshipping or anything, but he's blocked.
You mean he's blocked? That he's blocked from doing ads, or he's completely like the profile?
I
is
think
wiped
completely wiped out.
Yeah, I may have a solution for that. Like, he can contact me and I can see what depending on the ban it is. Maybe I can recover it.
Nice.
Super dope, bro. It was a crazy podcast with you, man. Well, I just want to say,
Flo, thank you for everything.
Thank you guys for the invite.
The link's gonna be right here, and we're also gonna do everything in the description. Merci, brother.
Merci,
mon
brother.
frère.
Merci.